Hello and welcome back. Today I'm joined with the fabulous Charlotte Yeates, the spiritual Charlotte, in case you didn't know. Charlotte, tell us a little bit more about what it is that you do and where you're from.
So I want to start with I live in the Cotswolds, and everybody probably thinks I'm a bit of a rich twat, especially with my accent, but I'm not. And the Cotswolds is not just full of people driving 4x4s. It is full of ordinary folk, and there's so much spiritual places in the Cotswolds. You've got the stuff like the roll rights, you've got some beautiful ley lines and things like that. Me, um, I always start with how I was born because it is unique. So I was born in the bag, very technical phrase that, which means I was born on call, which also means that I can see beyond the veil and it goes through my family. So it actually does mean that I was born a psychic. It took me a while to accept. As a child, I had lots of invisible friends. I used to play board games with them. But it's taken me quite a while to accept my gifts. I conformed. I did engineering, got my degree in engineering, and I still work in my muggle job, as I call it, doing health and safety. But the love of my life is helping people just to connect to their spiritual guides. And I do this via readings and kind of working on their blocks because I can see what's going on in their energy fields. So even though people like book, I call it now a psychic and energy alignment. I do use cards. I'm a bit of a card shark. Never play cards with me, normal cards. Don't do it. Um, and that's my way in. And I just see different patterns, and the cards have different meanings to what they normally mean. So I think that's enough about me.
Amazing. So I love that. I love that you're so connected to your journey and pathway, but also you've just accepted that this is who you are. And so many people will still to this day hide their gifts. They'll shy away from it. And it's people like yourself that we need in this world to step forward and say, look, I was born with this gift and it's safe for me to share that now, which leads me beautifully into the next part of my questions to you,
Okay.
Charlotte. So, as you know, I have launched the UK's first Spiritual Entrepreneur Awards. And I would love to know what made you decide, one, to get involved as a sponsor, and two, how it felt to receive a nomination that was unexpected.
One, I'm going to start with being a sponsor. I truly believe these awards are required. Too long have we kept spiritual business low. Too many people do not value their gifts and they charge too little. And it's almost like a little back alley kind of, in the darkness. We're creatures of light. We need to be seen and we need to be showing the world that it's safe and that it's the way forward. And to me, it makes no difference who you are, where you come from. It is what is inside you that counts. And I think that's the reason why these are special.
Thank you. Thank
In,
you for sharing that.
in terms of the nomination, I was actually shocked. And yeah, you can still see I'm a bit shocked. Um, I I know that I probably, when people meet me, they see me when I have my hat on. My hat's my little protection, I realised. And they see me go, ta-da! When they see me, that's what they see. But actually, I'm quite humble. I'm not, I'm blowing my character now, aren't I? I'm actually quite humble.
I find a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs are very humble. And when I started training with energy work, specifically with energy psychology, my mentor actually said to me, Vicky, as long as you don't lose your humbleness.
Yeah.
you will always thrive. And she was right, because we don't need to be egotistical to survive. We can be humble, but also it doesn't mean that we don't have boundaries. It just means that we're able to see things in a different perspective.
Yeah. And also the humbleness comes because the gift is not mine. The gift comes from spirit,
Mm,
all connected to source, and we're all one. And if we then kind of think I'm better than anybody else, it doesn't act, we're all the same.
mm.
So yeah, I think that's probably why we're all slightly humble. But yeah, I was very humbled. Uh, and it was at a time when my email wasn't working. So I didn't know until I got a text like a long time after. So yeah, I was thrilled to receive the fact that I was a finalist.
It's amazing how many people have felt the shock actually of receiving the nomination. And that's just really lit me up even more to keep me going with this mission. Well, movement. It's not a mission, it's a movement. So you've become a finalist, you are in the awards. We've got a few weeks left, literally, until it all takes place. How are you feeling about it?
Oh, I very much live in the present. I'm not even thinking about, I'm not even thinking about next week. I mean, I know that next week I'm going to go and see Wicked with one of my fabulous friends, and it's my son's birthday. I haven't even thought that far ahead. I am probably one of the worst people for living in the present. And there's probably reasons for that in my backstory. So I, I, I haven't thought that much ahead at the moment.
Okay,
I,
cool. No worries. That's good. So let's stay in the present mode then. Charlotte, as a spiritual entrepreneur, what is it that you do?
I help people align themselves to the right path that they should be on. I'm like your sat nav or your pilot, or like on a plane. I will guide you to the work that you need to be doing to move yourself into the right direction. So working on your blocks and then giving you working on what you need, exercise you need to move forward. I tend to be a pointer. So people come to me and I won't be doing all the work. I'll go, I think you need to go and see this person. Then I think you need to go and see this person. And maybe you need to work on this. So I seem to be, and I'm going to use this word in quite a couple of meanings, I seem to be a conduit and a bridge that help people start where they need to go.
See, I'm so pleased that you've brought this up actually, because a lot of people perceive the spiritual element of business as not being anything other than woo-woo, right? But as myself, I work as a psychic business strategist. That bridge from where you think you should go to where you absolutely 110% know where you should go, it's illogical, doesn't make sense. But when you follow it, the unexpected occurs. So what got you into the movement of accepting that actually I am the bridge for people to go from A to B much faster and collapse time? What brought you to a space of being able to do that?
It was probably my back injury.
Okay.
Um, and if we have something that happens to us and we have that moment where we're on the wrong path, we're forced to stop. I was forced to stop. And I spent a lot of time meditating in rabbit holes, doing all the quantum stuff to try and heal myself.
Mm.
So, and then I realized when I came out that when I've had conversations with other friends, it is the fact that I am a conduit and a bridge. And if you need to collapse time, if you want your spiritual team to help you build your business quicker and faster than you ever possibly can, you need them on your side. And if you're not talking to them, you're going to be living in ego, and living in ego is not the place we need to be.
No, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Charlotte. Listen, Charlotte does all kinds of readings every week. She showcases energy. She even lets you know about the energy of the week. So go and follow her. Charlotte, where do people find you?
I'm really simple. I am on TikTok, Insta, and Facebook, and it's at Spiritual Charlotte.
There we go. Go find her, go connect with her. And more importantly, if you haven't got your ticket to the event of the year yet on the 16th of October, make sure you do, because you'll get to meet Charlotte in person. You never know, she might even read a card for you. Speak to you soon.